This is Ryan Serhant. You've probably seen his cinematic home tours all over your YouTube homepage. Ryan is a 9-figure realtor who built his brokerage from the ground up. He also helps realtors with his coaching offer. And in this video, I will break down one of his best performing ads that you can take and apply to your own real estate business. So let's jump right in. Before we break down each section of the ad, I just want to do a quick little overview. So this ad follows a proven hook, story, close framework that is proven to be high in profitability specifically for YouTube. The hook's job is to grab the attention of the audience within the first 5 seconds. So this is done, as we're going to break down within the ad, when in the 5 panels that you're going to see, which we'll break down in a second. In the story, you're going to see it rapidly is going to shift to Serhant, where he introduces the pain points and then his story. And then finally, in the close, the end of the ad, which we'll break down, he presents a clear risk-reversed offer with a soft call to action to reduce the skepticism of the ad, and it encourages the viewers to click, follow through, and join his community. So let's just break this ad down now in depth.
Let's do this.
All right, so literally that's the hook right there. Just hooks you in. It's got different realtors that have been within his service that have found success. Then you have him in the center, and it's got good editing done. It grabs the attention of the viewer, and then now he's going to jump right into the actual script.
Everyone hits a wall at some point. I went to the grocery store, and my credit card was declined while I was trying to buy strawberry yogurt.
All right, so in this part of the ad, we can see here that Ryan's basically touching on his struggle in, obviously his credit card declined. And so he's trying to give you an image of where he was in his career that caused a lot of pain within, his current lifestyle.
The fact that everything I own could fit on a bellhop cart.
Running away from...
So there's another thing too. So now, parallel to someone else's experience, which is supposed to tie into Ryan's, she said, quote, let me just go back.
The fact that everything I own could fit on a bellhop cart.
The fact that everything I own could fit on a bellhop cart. So basically, what they're trying to stress here is that they're in a position where things are not going well and something needs to change.
Running away from ever having to ask for PTO again.
I told myself, this won't ever happen again.
And there it is. There's the confirmation right there. Something needs to change. This won't ever happen again.
A friend recommended that I pivot to sales, that I get a sales job on the side so I could pay my bills and make a living. And so I got my real estate license. I realized really quickly that in sales, the harder you work, the luckier you get.
Okay, so there was a lot there to break down, but essentially the point here is that now Ryan goes from being in a very distressed situation to having this unexpected lifeline that essentially helped him go from point A to point B, or started to pivot his journey from staying where he is to actually helping him. And this is shown as something that's not really an obvious solution. You can see in his tonality, he had a bit of initial skepticism about becoming a salesman, but then because of his situation and his desperation, he actually followed through with it. And now you can see here that he's starting to touch on the benefits of why being a salesperson is actually working for him.
I've created Sell It to make sales the most valuable skill in the world. We've built the greatest global community of salespeople. We have over 30,000 amazing humans selling all over the world in 130 countries. Work, the luckier you get.
And another thing to mention, Ryan is now starting to have these mini realizations. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Basically, this is showing off his confidence and basically saying, now that I've worked hard, I'm reaping the rewards of this. And you can see now that he's starting to become more confident as a business person. He's starting to transform his life. And now his success story is beginning to start, which is now going to lead us into what he's actually going to be selling and the reason that he probably formed what he did and his company or whatever offer he's selling right now. So let's move forward.
I've created Sell It to make sales the most valuable skill in the world. We've built the greatest global community of salespeople. We have over 30,000 amazing humans selling all over the world in 130 countries. Sell It.
So as you can see here, yes, he's framing his offer, but it's extremely important to understand here that this is more of a natural progression of his journey rather than it just being a business. Instead of him just selling some offer that everyone does, he wanted to create something that actually would be of value to other people that actually helped him get to where he is. It's not just, I'm going to resell something I saw, but provide new, unique value that actually is important to me, which in turn is going to make the business thrive a lot more. And another important thing to touch on here is the fact that he said that his business and his community is now spanning from 130 total countries and 30,000 community members. It's giving you a sense of community in and of itself. It's saying you can do it too. Doesn't matter where you are. You can be successful just like me.
Is on demand, live, and one-on.
Let's actually just go back real quick.
Sell It is on demand, live, and one-on-one sales trainings. That's fun. That's engaging. That is designed to help you grow and help you win.
So as you can see here, he's embellishing the fact that this is actually something that's worth pursuing. It's fun, right? He mentioned the one-on-one training and on-demand lessons, plus live sessions for collaborative problem solving.
Sales has honestly set me free.
Obtain a level of financial freedom for myself that nobody else in my family has been able to have.
It unlocked a superpower for me.
I call my own shots.
Autonomy.
I spend more quality time with my family.
Unlocked freedom to take control of my own destiny.
Excited that I'm able to do what I do every day.
What I've learned is that
Okay, so right here, this is something very important. So these are like case studies, but the thing to break down here is they're not just bullet points that he listed. These are real freedom stories that touch on the solutions to most pains that people are experiencing, right? They want more freedom with their family, more time, more money, all of those things, basically an extension of freedom. And they're able to do that using his program in a fun, collaborative way.
To do what I do every day.
What I've learned is that there is no entrepreneurship without sales. So let's do this together.
So you heard that. There is no entrepreneurship without sales. That's the close. So let's do this together. It's giving you that personal invitation to come join his community, end up similar to the exact same people that were in his position, and most likely the person that's actually watching the ads position because they're resonating with those pain points. And in the end, giving them a fun, easy solution to achieve everything they want as far as freedom, time, spending time with their family, all of those kinds of things. And that, my friends, is a successful ad campaign. And the most important thing to note here is that he is suggesting to come join his community because it's going to transform your lives, you as the viewer, just as much as it did for him as he experienced it himself. If you want to see my full process of creating killer YouTube ads, I've put together a free training that walks you through my entire system step by step. Click the link on the screen and watch the training. That's all I've got. See you in the next video.